Number 25 enters from the bullpen to do the pitching.
Omaha Storm Chasers, number 25.
Digging in once again, Kevin Key. He'll try and lead things off here in inning number 9. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Here we go with inning number 9 as the first pitch misses for ball 1.
And think about it. In game 1 of this series, they've already had to go deep into their bullpen. This could affect them for the rest of the weekend if they don't get really good starting pitching.
All over the place to start the 9th. It's 3-0 now. And this is nowhere close, and it's a 4-pitch walk. Eduardo Escobar standing in. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. And he starts him out with a strike on the outer half. Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2.
As a hitter, you know the pitcher's trying to work you down around the knees in a double play situation, so making him get a pitch up and actually in the zone is a must.
Nobody out, runner on first. And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone. Ready for another shot now. Doug Ham. And a good pitch on the inside corner for strike 1.
That's a good fastball down the zone. Now some hitters are good low ball hitters, but that's exactly where you want to be.
Oh, and look out as they brush him back here. It's ball 1. And this will find the seats behind the first base dugout.
Well, he fouls off that fastball right there, and you wonder, does he love his fastball enough to come back with it 3 times in a row?
So he ran the fastball by him for the punch out. Doug Ham takes his 3rd strikeout of the day. Standing in now, Guillermo Velez, as he'll take a look at ball 1. He went down on strikes last time up. And this is a fastball that's right on the black, but ruled a ball. It's 2-0 now. And a good comeback fastball there. It's 2 balls and a strike. 2 balls and a strike. Here it comes. Tough one to lay off, called a strike. He's set. Here's the 2-2. And he struck him out. So a good pitch there. And now they're going to need to string some hits together in this last at-bat if they want to get back in this thing.
Well, maybe a little bit of a problem is that they had to wind up going to that bullpen quite a bit. 5 pitchers are going to combine to finish this one to get the win.
5-3 the final score in this afternoon's game. Ramon Brito earns the win, his 2nd. Chris Hatcher couldn't escape the 4th inning as he slapped with the loss. Domingo Marmolejo records the save. Number 25 is ready, and he'll take the ball from the manager.
Storm Chasers, number 25.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Doug Ham. And Dan, what's gone wrong for this lineup today? They're only 3 outs away from being shut out.
Boy, you know, I just haven't seen a lot of fight in these at-bats. Now, of course, plenty of credit goes to that pitching, but the effort on the offensive side has been pretty lethargic watching from up here in the booth, Matt.
Yeah, I would imagine it feels the same from watching in the stands in this one. All over the place to start the 9th. It's 3-0 now.
Well, this is not how he wanted to come into this game out of the bullpen. The leadoff man of the inning, he finds himself down 3-0 and count. He's got to take a deep breath, refocus, and get back in this game.
And a full count now, 3-2. Now a flare out to left center. O'Brien comes on and makes the catch in shallow left for out number 1. Striding in once again, Alan Levitt.
Second baseman, Alan Levitt.
Now a fastball that couldn't quite find the zone. It's ball 1. Ready with the 1-0 pitch. A fastball down near the shoe tops.
Well, here's a guy we know is swinging it pretty well at the plate lately, and based on those last 2 pitches, I think I know why. He's doing a great job of putting himself in counts where he's likely to be successful. Love that pitch right there, and he executed it perfectly. A big arcing curveball that starts at the batter's hip and then just bends onto the inside corner. A lot of hitters have a tendency to open up way too early, and they can't make good contact on that pitch.
Hit on the ground toward the left. Throw is dropped at first. Luckily for him, though, there'll be no advance.
Infield single, as innocent as it may sound, that might be a rally starter right there.
Ready once again, Roberto Pinheiro. And Dan, what's the plan of attack here for the guy on the mound?
Well, I think they have to go right after him. He's pretty unlikely to take you deep, but if you allow him to get on base, the chances of him scoring and tying this game become a lot greater.
Runs outside, so it goes to 2-0 now.
He's gone back-to-back with off-speed stuff to start this AB, and neither has found the zone. He's trying to pitch him backwards, but that only works if you can get them for strikes. Now he'll probably have to challenge.
Swing and a liner, but this will land foul as he didn't miss by much. He pops up the changeup, heading out towards shallow right. Del Carmen backs up and takes care of it. 2 away. Ready for another chance? Jeff Mathis. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the ninth.
Oh, he missed that pitch. I tell you what, as the pitcher, he's got to gain his composure. You can see guys fall apart if you see a ball in the zone that long, get called a ball on.
Inside, and he falls behind the hitter now. 2-0. And that one's wide to the mark. Ball 3.
Time to narrow your focus up there at the plate. In a one-run game, he doesn't want to walk it, so there's a good chance he's going to get something to handle right here.
Set. Here's the 3-1. Fastball, and ooh, that ran in and drilled him. Digging in to try it again, Raymond Fuentes. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day.
No doubt, some saves come easier than others, and I know this all too well. They're really making wrapping this thing up a difficult task. Great chance right here as a hitter to be aggressive. You can pretty much count on a pitcher. He's trying to get back in the strike zone, and with 2 guys on base right here, it's time to grip it and rip it.
And not the kind of swing you're hoping for on 2-0 as they bunch him up inside. It's 2-1 now.
In a big spot like this, you have to be looking for something you can handle. That pitch bunched him up completely, so I think he's trying to do a little bit too much right now.
1 strike from a shutout. Here it comes. And he struck him out for out number 3. So that'll wrap things up here as they leave the possible tying run stranded at first.
It's always nice to take the opener of a 4-game set when you're at home. That sets the stage for the rest of the series, and it gives you a good springboard the rest of the way.
This evening's game finishes 2-0 the final score. Rich Sanders takes the win on the mound, his 2nd of the year. Ray Caruso pitched well, allowing only 2 earned, but ends up taking the loss. Number 25 hammers down the save, his 8th of the season. So that'll put a wrap on things here this evening. For my partners Harold Reynolds and Dan Plesac, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. For more, follow us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
Fans, our final line score. First for the victorious Omaha Storm Chasers, 2 runs on 8 hits. No errors. They left 4 men on base. For the Aces, no runs, 7 hits, no errors.
Number 25 will take the ball now as the new pitcher.
Omaha Storm Chasers, number 25.
Stepping into the box, Doug Ham. He's going to lead things off in their half of the ninth as they try to avoid the dreaded shutout.
It's never a good feeling to get shut out, and over the course of the season, it's bound to happen a few times. They've just been overmatched by good pitching.
And we kick off the ninth inning with a swinging strike here. 0-1.
Well, they're still in this game. You know, if they can get somebody on, a broken bat, a blooper, a bunt, and then go for the big ball, they can get something going. But they've got to start with getting somebody on base. This offense needs a base runner and get things happening. Well, that's back-to-back breaking balls. He's able to foul that one off. Will they come back with a third?
Look out. A fastball up near his dome, and that'll wake you up a bit.
Well, that'll wake everyone up. Anytime you buzz the tower like that, there's reason for people to start getting a little bit edgy. Kind of pitching him backwards in this AB. Soft stuff early, then those last two were fastballs, trying to get it right by him. Looked like he tried to elevate a fastball on that 2-2 pitch there, but kind of overdid it. With a pitch that high, it's pretty easy to lay off if you're the hitter.
Into the box now, Kevin Key. He represents the potential tying run if he can launch one or find a way around the bases.
Yeah, Matt, I kind of doubt he's thinking about going yard, even though that would be the best result they could hope for. He's not a long ball threat, and he knows it, so he could just be looking for some way to keep that line moving.
Hey, no one down here.
He's set. Here's the 3-0. Takes a look at a strike over the inside corner. Swing and a ball hit softly on the ground, but this will wind up foul as he runs the count full now. Lifted into center field. McClendon is there, and he has it for the first out. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up. So coming to the plate, Alan Levitt.
Second baseman, Alan Levitt.
Here comes the first pitch. Chop foul over towards the coaching box. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. And a neck-high fastball that time.
Come on, fellas, let's go.
Even at a ball and a strike, here's the pitch.
Ball, that's in.
Fastball taken inside for a ball. 2-1 now. Set to deliver on 2-1. A wave and a miss, a tick behind a good fastball. He's set. Here's the 2-2. And a fastball just a bit up.
Hey, not a bad time right here to put that runner in motion. 3-2 count. You send the runner, and if it's a bad pitch, it's ball 4.
And now there's ball 4 as this goes straight to the backstop. Striding into the box, Guillermo Velez. Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball 1.
I wonder if that call not going his way right there has anything to do with walking the last guy. We all know umpires don't give you much on the corners if you're not throwing strikes consistently.
Hot shot down the line, but a foul ball, and it's 2-1 now.
Hey, we got one here, guys.
2-1, here it is.
Ball 3.
And there's one well above the zone for a ball.
He still might be looking for that release point on that curveball early in this outing. That one looked like it popped out of his hand behind his ear instead of out front. We'll see if he finds that pitch because it'll be important for him.
Oh, it's on the ground to second. Did he get his double play? And the throw will go to second as they get the force out. On to first, but not in time as he beats it out. Settling in now, Roberto Pinheiro. And he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the ninth. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Now a flare out toward right center. Carlisle moving in. He won't have a play, and this should finally get him on the board. And they're on the board as now it's a 2-1 ball game.
Well, he tried to double up with him on fastball. Showed him one. He got the next one. He measured the first one and timed the second one for the base hit.
Raymond Fuentes is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. This one's blooped out toward right center field. Carlisle over to his right, makes the catch, and that's the ball game.
Well, they sure made it interesting in the ninth, but they leave the tying run stranded at second and the winning run helplessly at first. Could have gone either way, but we were treated to a great battle.
Pitching and defense game, 2-1 the final score this afternoon. Ryan Merritt earns the win, his second. Number 25 closes the door for the save, his 9th of the year. So that just about does it for Harold Reynolds, Dan Plesac, and our crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way on over to theshownation.com.
Fans, our final line score. First for the victorious Omaha Storm Chasers, 2 runs, 6 hits, no errors. They left 1 man on base. For the Aces, 1 run on 6 hits, no errors. They left 6 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 36 minutes.
An agent checks in with a client currently in the minors.
Your
Number
attention,
25 is
Now
ready,
pitching
and he'll
for
take the
Omaha.
ball from the manager.
Number 25.
Ready for another shot now, DJ Johnson.
off in the
He'll
bottom of the
lead
ninth.
things off here as we
Designated
play the
hitter,
bottom of the ninth.
DJ Johnson.
Lays off 1-0.
Hey, nobody.
The pitch. Shot fouled over towards the coaching box. Here it comes on 1-1. Lifted the other way out to left center. Calling for it, McClendon. 1 down. And that brings up Scott Schebler. And he's got a shot at history here, but he'll need a triple to complete the cycle. A fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1. Lays off again, and it's 2-0. Here it comes, 2-0. Out in front as this is pulled foul into the seats. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Ground ball right side. Del Carmen scoops it up onto first, and they're an out away. 2 gone here in the 9th. Digging in and looking for more, Michael Hott, and he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the 9th. And looks like he got the call there on the pitch inside. It's 0-1. And he'll step on first for the out, and the ball game is over.
Some more good work out of the bullpen as he notches his 10th save of the season right there. Nice job.
7-5 tonight's final. The Storm Chasers with a big 17-hit attack. Junior Guerra earns the win, his second. Lamar McGee couldn't work out of the 3rd inning, taking the loss. Number 25 closes the door for the save, his 10th. So that's a wrap here tonight. For my partners in the booth, Harold Reynolds and Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. And for more, click on over to theshownation.com.
Fans, our final line score this afternoon. First for the victorious Blue Jays. 3 runs, 11 hits, no errors. Your attention,
Number
please.
25 is
Now
on, and he'll
pitching
take
for
over
Omaha.
on the mound in
Number
relief.
25.
Ready once again, Lonnie Wang. 0 for 2 with a couple of strikeouts for him so far. Right-hander starts to loosen out in the bullpen now. Hit on the ground out to short. Throw, got him, and that's a gorgeous play. Here's Caleb Cowart. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. 1 out, nobody on. And that misses 1-1. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. And that one stayed too low apparently. A dangerous changeup left high but called for a strike. Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Moving under it, O'Brien. 2 down. Digging in once again, Damon Adams.
Third baseman, Damon Adams.
Down and away, 1 ball and no strikes. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Comes in with the changeup, and it's 2-0.
Well, here's a guy we know is swinging it pretty well at the plate lately, and based on those last 2 pitches, I think I know why. He's doing a great job of putting himself in counts where he's likely to be successful.
A drive to left. Get out of here. Get out of here. Gone. They win it. Santa Maria. Not a lot of fireworks, but that narrows the candidate list for our top player of the game. And the man you see here was a key contributor, so he takes it home in this one.
Yeah, he really made it happen with the bat in this one. You see here 2 hits and 1 was a long ball, so he has to feel pretty good about what he did here.
5 men on base.
Close one tonight, 2-1 the final score. The Salt Lake Bees get the win despite 3 errors in the field. Mike Minor wins his 4th game out of the bullpen this year. So that just about does it for Harold Reynolds, Dan Plesac, and our crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way on over to theshownation.com. Number 25 takes the mound as he's been called upon to pitch.
Number 25.
Ready for another shot now. David Freeman. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. Just does manage to get a piece there as this is bounced foul. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Here's a fastball that crowds him a bit, and it's 1-1.
Tell you what, that insurance run at the top of the 9th inning right there sets the pitcher up nice. Now instead of having to live on the corners and nibble a little bit, you can go after them. They hit a home run, solo shot, no problem. You still got a chance to win this game.
Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Hit to first. And he'll take this to the bag himself. 1 gone here in the 9th. Ready for another chance. Eduardo Rosario. And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike.
Good pitch right there from the reliever. Tough for hitters to do much with pitches in that location unless they're looking for it.
And low, it's a ball and a strike. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. 2 balls and a strike. Here it comes. Never tempted to swing at that ball down low. It's ball 3.
Time to focus here. This game is way too close to be walking, guys, so we'll see if he can make him swing the bat on this next pitch.
Crowd gets up for the 3-2. And he lost him here on 3-2 as that pitch misses. It's ball 4. Striding in once again, Lonnie Wang. And that misses for ball 1.
Boy, that's a great breaking ball right there. That's a tough pitch to lay off when that ball is coming in at that plane right there. Quality take.
Looked like a breaking ball there, but it missed badly. 2-0.
He's gone back-to-back with off-speed stuff to start this AB, and neither has found the zone. He's trying to pitch him backwards, but that only works if you can get them for strikes. Now he'll probably have to challenge.
And he misses again. Ball 4. And that's back-to-back guys now that have reached base via the base on ball. Stepping up now, Samuel Marquez. In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0. Here it comes, 1-0. And a neck-high fastball that time.
Well, I know the last thing he wants to do is load the bases right here, so the pressure is on right now to get back in the strike zone.
Changeup stayed low that time for ball 3.
Well, nothing can make you question yourself on that mound more than 3 straight balls to a guy you know that you should go right after. Sometimes you just lose the strike zone and you don't know why.
And that misses. Ball 4, and he's going to need to settle down in a hurry now because he's in a peck of trouble. Digging in and looking for more, Andreas Murillo. He's doubled and singled in 4 at-bats in this contest. Breaking ball for a strike. 0-1. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. And this one's tapped foul at home plate. Tying and winning runs on base here with 1 big out. Breaking ball swung on in the dirt. Good job to corral this quickly as the runners hold on.
Pretty textbook breaking ball for the punch out right there. Got it to bend a lot, and by the time it got there, it had fallen completely out of the zone. Not much you can do with that pitch.
Now batting, the designated
Into
hitter.
the box, Caleb Coward. As he'll watch a first pitch curveball drop in there for strike 1. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch. Now a curveball knocked down at home plate. The runners will stay put. However, the count evens at 1. The 1-1 pitch. Chopped weakly to the left. And they will put the tag on him. They got him. And with that, the ball game is over.
Well, maybe a little bit of a problem is they had to wind up going to that bullpen quite a bit. 5 pitchers are going to combine to finish this one to get the win.
8-6 the final score tonight. Al Albuquerque gets the win in relief, his 2nd of the year. Number 25 closes the door for the save, his 11th of the campaign. So that's a wrap here tonight. Harold Reynolds, Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Facebook at MLB The Show.
Fans, our final line score. First for the victorious Omaha Storm Chasers, 8 runs on 11 hits. 1 error. They left 8 runners on base. For the Stingers, 6 runs on 12 hits. No errors. They left 8 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 44 minutes. Thanks for joining us this evening. And please drive home safely. Your
Number
attention,
25 is on,
now
and he'll
pitching
take over
for
on the
your
mound in
Omaha Storm
relief.
Chasers, number 25.
Striding in once again, Matt McBride.
Leading
He'll
off
try
for the
and
Sox,
lead things off here in
right
inning
fielder,
number 9.
Matt McBride.
Ninth inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a cold strike.
Objective number 1 right here is...
Oh, and meanwhile, this pitch rides too far in and winds up hitting him. Ready once again,
The batter,
Lewis
number 8.
Lustig.
Second
2 for 3
baseman.
for him so far,
Lewis.
including a triple.
Lustig.
And a ball 1-0. In the dirt. And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch. No one out with a runner at second. Lays off, and it's 3-0.
He's got to get his head together. Step off, refocus. Look, hit a batter. Now it looks like he might walk this guy to start the inning. Not a good way to start the inning.
And that's low, ball 4.
Now batting. Third base.
And he gets him to lift one high in the air and
Centennial.
drifting out to shallow center. Del Carmen backs up a bit and he takes charge for the first out. Digging in once again, Austin
The batter,
Dill.
number 11, shortstop, Austin Dill.
And this one's in the dirt. And the runners will stay put here on ball 1. In the dirt here. Good job to corral this quickly as the runners hold on. Runners are at first and second with one away. Here's the 3-0 pitch. And he takes ball 4. So a good job out of the 9-hole in getting on base as we go back to the top of the order. Ready for another shot
Center
now.
fielder number
Eduardo
33.
Quezada.
Eduardo
Over 4 with a
Quezada.
strikeout thus far. And he misses inside with that one. Ball 1. And it's grounded foul.
Man, I think he thought he was going to get another breaking ball right there. He's a little bit late on that fastball. That's a nice pitch, though, following that breaking pitch to keep him off balance with the heater. That's a great pitch right there. A fastball low and away right on the knees on the corner. That's why you get a late swing right there. Really impressive.
The 2-2 pitch. Shin high fastball that time. Ball 3. Lenny Hartley waits on deck. Challenge pitch coming. Here it is. And that misses. Ball 4. A run will come in to score. Ready for another chance. Lenny Hartley as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Swung on and missed. 1-1. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. And this is fouled back and out of play. 1 out with the possible tying and go-ahead runs on base here. Trying to pick up that outside corner, but this misses, and it's back to even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. This one sinks low and a touch outside. It's a full count, 3-2.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
But not in time as the run scores, and the lead is trimmed to 1. Digging in to try it again, Matt Olson. And we'll see what he can do here. 2 on, 2 away, 2 home so far this inning. Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one.
This is where you really got to focus with runners on base. You got a 2-0 count. You have a tendency to get a little anxious thinking you can drive somebody in. Stay focused. Get your pitch.
3-1 now.
You can bet he's salivating a little in the box right now. He likes to drive in runs, and he's got a great situation and count to do that right here.
Good pitch as this is swung on and missed, and now they're down to perhaps their final strike of the evening.
When you get yourself to a 3-1 count and you get a fastball, those are the ones you really want to punish. Couldn't get the bat on it, so...
And this is off the glove of Suzuki as it bounces away. And would you believe the tying run comes in to score on a wild pitch? Man, oh man. The 1-0. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike. The 1-1 pitch. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone.
Definitely a big pitch coming up right here. He's going to be pumped if he can work his way out of this inning with the game still tied.
Here's the 2-2 pitch. And there's one well above the zone for a ball.
Well, no doubt in my mind, this has been the at-bat of the night so far.
And he strikes him out on a good pitch, so one run can win it.
Your attention, please.
Robbins takes the mound. And they did some damage offensively in this one, enough to get the win, and this man led the charge. He's our top player of the game.
Here now is our final line
Yeah, he
score.
came through with a multi-hit game, and more importantly, they were big hits. He was a key contributor to the outcome of this one.
And they left 2 men on
A
base.
one-run finish, an 8-7 game tonight. Omaha pick up win number 20 on the year. Paul Robbins claims the win out of the pen, his first. So that'll just about do it. For Harold Reynolds, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. For more, don't forget to check out theshownation.com. Number 25 enters from the bullpen to do the pitching.
Omaha Storm Chasers, number 25.
Here's the German-born catcher Bruce Maxwell. He's hitless coming into this at-bat, so the hit streak he's been riding is on the line here.
Yeah, he's up in the double digits with it. You know, he wants to keep it going as long as possible, but this very well could be the last chance to do that.
Ninth inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike. And he takes a good swing at that one as this is sent down the line in right, but ultimately into the crowd, a foul ball. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Curveball that time, not even close. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Over towards the dugout, but this one will get into the stands.
I like that combination right there. Show him the curveball, and now that fastball sitting in the low 90s is going to look even faster. Nice job of mixing it up.
A fastball that just misses inside. Set to deal on 2-2. And he tries to get him to reach for it, but it stays outside. 3-2.
Walks are never good, but they're especially bad news late in games like this. It seems like they always come back to bite them.
And another foul ball. Another payoff pitch. And he'll just get a piece here as this is chopped foul at home plate. Neither guy giving in here, and they'll do it again.
That's 4 foul balls in a row. He's battling, no doubt.
And he'll strike out here yet again, as it's been a ball game to forget thus far. 4 strikeouts. So striding forward now, Matt McBride. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ball game. There's a fastball to start him off, but that misses for ball 1. A 1-0 delivery. Hit on the ground to third. Volpe ranges to his right. On to first, and they're an out away. 2 gone here in the 9th. Now at the plate, Corey Lovett, who struck out twice thus far, so we'll see if he can fare any better here. Ball 1. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. And a fastball just a bit up.
Sometimes it can be difficult for a pitcher. You're facing a guy that's not known to be a big stick in the lineup. Sometimes the toughest thing is to be aggressive and throw strikes.
And he lays off ball 4. So now the potential tying run here is aboard late in the game. Stepping up to the plate, Rich Cedeno. He'll be looking for something he could drive into the gap and Merrifield picks it up, and they will get the force, and a tough way to end it here as this ball game is over.
Wow, that game flew by, but that's what happens when you get a well-pitched 1-run game. Both hurlers battled, and it's almost a shame somebody had to lose this one.
And that one run held up tonight, 1-0 the final. Omaha claimed the victory despite being held to only 3 hits. Chris Hatcher gets the win on the mound, his first of the year, striking out 12 in the process. Number 25 earns the save out of the bullpen, his 12th of the season. So that's a wrap here tonight. Harold Reynolds, Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian, you've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Facebook at MLB The Show.
Fans, our final line score. First for the victorious Omaha Storm Chasers, 1 run on 3 hits, 1 error. They left us 1 runner on base. For the Sounds, no runs, 3 hits, no errors. They left 2 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 20 minutes. Thank you for joining us here tonight. And we remind you to please drive home safely.
This AAA prospect who had been generating some buzz has gone cold of late. Once a player catches the public's eye, little he does, good or bad, will go unnoticed.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for Omaha, number 25.
Right-hander starts to loosen out in the bullpen now.
Leading off for Memphis,
Jose Martinez is in to start things off as he looks at a ball to start the inning. 1-0. The 1-0 delivery. A fastball down near the shoe tops.
Well, we all know he's not the greatest threat with the bat up there. His numbers certainly aren't that pretty. But hey, I give him credit. He's really working the count right here.
From the windup, the 2-0 pitch. And now a called strike that time as the zone expands a bit here. It's 2-1 now. To 2-2 now. And he's getting his money's worth up there now. It's full 3-2.
Walks are never good, but they're especially bad news late in games like this. It seems like they always come back to bite.
Got him. And that's the 3rd time we've written a K next to his name in this one.
Leading off the inning, your job is to get on base and set the table for the inning. That was a pretty good at bat, and that he pushed the count to 3-2 and made the pitcher work. But I think he'd like to have that 3-2 pitch back. Pretty sure that was ball 4 he went after.
First baseman, Felipe
into the
Vila.
box. Felipe Vila. As he'll watch a first pitch curveball drop in there for strike 1. He's looking for his 3rd hit of the ball game here. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And now a curveball that bounces up to the plate. It's 1-1. Bases are empty. 1 man out. called strike on the inside, and he can't believe it at the plate. It's 1-2 now. Fastball, and ooh, that ran in and drilled him. Digging in to try it again, Pedro Dominguez. He's doubled and singled in 4 at-bats in this contest.
He's really showing me something right here, Matt. He hit the last batter, and the first pitch right here, boom, fastball on the inside half, coming right at him again. He's not fearful of anything.
And he falls behind now, 2-0. Swing and a liner. Foul. Can't find the zone there, and it's 3-1. And that misses, ball 4. So now the potential winning run moves into scoring position where a single could end this thing. Here's the first pitch. Andres Rodriguez is in now as he watches a pitch for ball 1.
Hey, this game is getting interesting real quick. And the last thing you want to do on the mound is fall behind. Needs to get back in the strike zone right here.
Well, he fouls off that fastball right there, and you wonder, does he love his fastball enough to come back with it 3 times in a row?
Now the 2-1. And he can't catch the corner here, so he's behind 3-1.
3-1 here. You have to make a good pitch on the mound. Grooving one here rarely works in your favor unless the hitter tries to do too much with it.
Striding in once again, Roberto Rosado. Oh, and he's hit by the pitch. And this ball game is over. Every game has its offensive stars, and in this one, he arguably shined the brightest. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, he came through with a multi-hit game, and more importantly, they were big hits. He was a key contributor to the outcome of this one.
Cleveland, 3 runs on 7 hits. 1 error. They left 6 men on base. The winning pitcher is Shane Green. His record is now 1-3. Your attention, please. Now pitching for Omaha, number 25.
Digging in once again, Ronaldo Lopes. He'll lead things off here as we play the bottom of the 9th.
Designated hitter.
Here's a cold strike about thigh high, 0-1. And a fastball just misses. It's 1-1. There's a swing and a ball lifted to left, but back in the seats, out of play. It's 1-2. Ready on 1-2. Ball 2.
Looked like he was trying to work in a front door curveball there, but it seemed like it popped out of his hand a little early, causing it to miss inside.
Merrifield brings it in. Throw on to first in time, 1 away. Ready for another shot now. Ken Massett. No hits in 3 tries so far. He struck out once. And he'll take strike 1 on the fastball, registering at 93 that time. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. Just a bit high that time as he misses for a ball. The pitch. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. Now the pitch. Look out, and that'll give him a close shave. Now here's the pitch. And he lays off, ball 4. So now the potential tying run here is aboard late in the game. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Jarrett Parker. He'll be looking for something he could drive into the gap and drive home that tying run from first.
I wonder if that call not going his way right there has anything to do with walking the last guy. We all know umpires don't give you much on the corners if you're not throwing strikes consistently.
In the dirt here, runner holds as the count moves to 2-1. He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. And he hung a curveball that time that stayed high.
Well, you can see here, this has been a steady diet of off-speed pitches, and what has it gotten him? Not a whole lot as he's fallen behind in the count. 3 balls and 1 strike.
Third baseman.
And this one's in the dirt. Good job to corral this quickly as the runners hold on. On a great pitch there, caught him reaching. It's 1-1. The set and the 1-1 pitch. A fastball, and he swings through it to fall behind. On the ground near home, but it gets foul.
Well, I think he's trying to get that 2-strike fastball out of the zone. Just caught too much of the plate right there. Fortunately, he fouled it off instead of putting it in the seats.
Ready once again, Jose Martinez, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. Called strike at the knees. Evens the count at 1-1.
Pretty adamant about working him inside right now. Back-to-back fastballs, and that one was able to find his zone.
Throw in time, and the ball game is over.
You know, it's always nice to get that first one under your belt when you start a 4-game series on the road. Takes a little bit of the wind out of the sails of the guys in their home dugout and gives you confidence to come back and do it again tomorrow.
And it's a 4-3 finish in this evening's ball game. Al Albuquerque earns his third win of the year in relief. Number 25 earns the save out of the bullpen, his 13th of the year. So that'll put a wrap on things here this evening. For my partners Harold Reynolds and Dan Plesac, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. For more, follow us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 7 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this evening. We remind you to please drive home safely.
Number 25 enters from the bullpen to do the pitching.
Number 25.
Ready for another chance? John Hyatt. He'll be the one to get us going here in the bottom of inning number 9.
John Hyatt.
Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one.
And think about it. In game 1 of this series, they've already had to go deep into their bullpen. This could affect them for the rest of the weekend if they don't get really good starting pitching.
Clearly, they're not trying to give him anything to hit, are they? I mean, everything's away, but he's sitting 2-0. Let's see if he extends and maybe looks outside to drive some.
And here's a curveball that he spikes in the dirt. It's 3-0 now. And could this be the start? It's a long way back, but the leadoff man is on base to start their final set of at-bats. Lane Gonzalez stands in as he can't connect here. 0-1.
I like that pitch right there. A nice adjustment. After a 4-pitch walk, he comes right back and throws a strike. That tells me this guy can be aggressive when he needs to.
Lays off that time, and it's 1-2.
I'm pretty surprised by the location on those last 3 pitches. The book on him is that he hits the away pitch pretty well, and he just saw 3 in a row out there.
So does he go back out there again?
No, Matt, I expect him to mix it up. Most catchers won't call for the same location over and over and over.
Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning. The next batter, Jeimer Candelario. He went down on strikes last time up. Takes a high fastball for a strike. Here's a fastball that crowds him a bit, and it's 1-1. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Pulled toward right center field. Mazo is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up. And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball. 2 out with the man at first. And that one misses upstairs. 2-0.
Matt, this is where that guy on first base is distracting the pitcher. I guarantee you he's down 2-0. He's not focused on the hitter. This is where you get hurt. I love it when a guy on first can run.
Well, this is a big pitch right here. 2 outs in the 9th. The last thing you want to do is walk a guy and bring the tying run to the plate.
And there's ball 4 as this one gets away a bit. Ready once again, Alexis Cuevas. And Dan, what's the plan of attack here for the guy on the mound?
Well, I think they have to go right after him. He's pretty unlikely to take you deep, but if you allow him to get on base, the chances of him scoring and tying this game become a lot greater.
And this is fouled back and out of play.
Well, he fouls off that fastball right there, and you wonder, does he love his fastball enough?
And he strikes him out to end it here as they were able to get the possible tying run to the plate, but could not cash in.
Yeah, and that's just a punch to the gut of the home fans as they watch their team fall behind in the top of the ninth. Then they can't get it done at the bottom and come away with a loss.
9-6, the final tally in this one. Howard Almonte claims the win out of the pen, his first. Number 25 earns the save out of the bullpen, his 14th. So that just about does it for Harold Reynolds, Dan Plesac, and our crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way on over to theshownation.com.
The final line score for our ball game tonight for the victorious Rockies: 4 runs, 7 hits, no errors. They left 4 men on base. For the Reds, 1 run, 8 hits, no errors. They left 7 men on base. And 3 minutes. A reminder that post-game Metro bus service is available to Anderson Township, Cobblewood Plaza, Kenwood, and Western Hills.
These minor leaguers have extra reason to be at their best this week.
Number 25 will take the ball now as the new pitcher.
Omaha Storm Chasers, number 25.
Digging in and looking for more, Mark Grayson. He'll lead things off here in this one-run contest.
Mark Grayson.
Ninth inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a cold strike.
Well, that's a high fastball in the low 90s. That is a dangerous, dangerous pitch right there. He got away with one. The guy took the pitch. Maybe he's just measuring him up. I wouldn't come back with that again.
Oh, he may have been a little disoriented there or something. That's going to allow his man to reach first safely. Now a bunt attempt here. And they'll just tag him out along the first base line. And it's not in time as he's in well ahead of the throw. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Lewis Patton, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Swing and a miss here, and he's behind in the count now, 0-2.
Well, that's 2 strikes at the knees, and now you find yourself 0-2. I tell you, he's throwing the ball so well, you got to set your sights down low and look for any pitch down.
He's going to find out quickly. Guys are even more selective up here in AAA.
Meza will have plenty of room as he makes the catch, and there's a big out, number 2. Ready for another chance? Richie Spahn. Not much in the way of productivity from him so far, but he's got a chance to come through here in a crucial spot.
Yeah, it's time now that he has to put the rest of those bats behind it, because none of that matters if he can clutch up when it really counts.
He might have been setting him up with that high fastball to change his eye level. Now he's got him set up. Maybe he'll go down the zone.
Casto is there, makes the catch, and the ball game is over.
Hey, we were really treated to a good one today. Bottom of the 8th proved to be the difference, though, and a good job here in the 9th to close the book on this one.
And tonight's one-run game comes to an end, 6-5 the final. Paul Robbins gets the win in relief, his second of the year. Number 25 closes the door for the save, his 15th of the campaign. So that'll just about do it. For Harold Reynolds, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. For more, don't forget to check out theshownation.com.
First for the victorious Omaha Storm Chasers, 6 runs on 13 hits. 1 error. They left 8 runners on base. For the Baby Cakes, 5 runs, 8 hits, 1 error. They left 4 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 33 minutes. Thank you for joining us here tonight. And we remind you to please drive home safely. Your attention,
number
please.
25 is on,
Now
and he'll
pitching
take over
for
on the
your
mound
Omaha
in
Storm
relief.
Chasers, number 25.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Ramon Russell. He'll try and lead things off here in inning number 9.
Ramon Russell.
9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a cold strike.
Objective number 1 right here is finding a way to get on base. So I'm not surprised to see him taking on the first pitch there.
That ball's out of the zone, and he's swinging at it, and you're wondering, why is he swinging at that pitch? It is so enticing. and it looks like the ball just took off and rose on it. Didn't rise, he just executed the location properly.
And a swing and a miss. Good pitch there for the first out here in the ninth.
That swing tells me he was really trying to get a pitch out front and rip it down the line, but that wasn't a great pitch to do it on. It's really not the best two-strike approach either.
The left fielder,
Up next will be Michael Reed as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball one. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Now a fastball for a called strike. It's 1-1. And a ball popped foul to the right side, out of play. 1-2. Here it comes. Now a swing and a ball hit in the air down the left field line. O'Brien is over to his right, and he puts this one away for out number 2. Ready for another shot now. Ricky Beam. He homered earlier and is 2 for 3 to this point. 2 out, nobody on. And oh man, that caught him pretty good there as it ricochets toward the third baseline. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely. Digging in once again, Jesus Aguilar. 0 for 4 with a strikeout thus far. And a ball 1-0 from the stretch. And this one's in the dirt. And the runner will stay put, but the count moves to 2-0.
Here we go.
Carlisle is there, makes the catch, and the ball game is over.
Well, the tone was set for this game from the very first inning. They came out absolutely banging the ball around and took that great start to another notch in the win column.
And tonight's final, 7-3. Jeffrey Kristen gets the win in relief, his second of the year. Kevin Valdez permitted 6 earned runs to come across in the losing effort. So that'll put a wrap on things here this evening. For my partners Harold Reynolds and Dan Plesac, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. For more, follow us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
Fans, our final line score. First for the victorious Omaha Storm Chasers, 7 runs on 13 hits. 2 errors. They left 7 men on base. For the Sky Sox. Your attention, please. Now pitching for Omaha, number 25.
Digging in to try it again, A.J. Whipple. He'll lead things off here as we play the bottom of the ninth.
A.J. Whipple.
A fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1. Hard hit ball to second. Del Carmen is right there. 1 away. Striding in once again, Shin-Soo Choo. No hits in 3 tries so far. He struck out once. There's a strike at the knees, 0-1. Low with a fastball here in the dirt even. It's ball 1. Outside, 2-1.
Sometimes it can be difficult for a pitcher. You're facing a guy that's not known to be a big stick in the lineup. Sometimes the toughest thing is to be aggressive and throw strikes.
Ready on 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here it comes. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. Hit in the air out to center field. Chen is under it. And he brings it in for the 2nd out of the inning. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Ken Martinez. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the 9th. Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one. Now a swing and a ball popped in the air back behind short. Casto is there, makes the catch, and the ball game is over.
Yeah, and they know this is going to be a tough stretch on the road. To win the first game of a series has got to feel pretty good. Something to build on for tomorrow.
A 4-1 finish in this evening's game. The Omaha Storm Chasers come out on top for their 30th victory. Rich Sanders earned his 5th win of the year. A.J. Griffin is tagged with the loss despite giving up only 2 unearned runs. Number 25 records the save, his 16th of the season. So that's a wrap here tonight. For my partners in the booth, Harold Reynolds and Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. And for more, click on over to theshownation.com.
Fans, our final line score. First for the victorious Omaha Storm Chasers. They left 4 men on base. For the Express, your attention please. Now pitching for Omaha.
Ready for another shot now,
25.
Tim Klein. And these guys are making a little push here. You have to like the effort despite the odds.
Yeah, you really do, Matt. Look, they still have a significant hill to climb, but hey, they string a couple of hits together here, and all of a sudden this thing feels doable.
First pitch fastball swung on and missed. 0-1. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. 2 men are on with 2 men out. In the dirt here. Throw to third, and he's going to make it up to third here as he advances on the wild pitch.
Hey, we got 2.
Gets the sign. Here comes the 2-1. And this will be a called strike 2. And trouble now as they're down to their final strike tonight.
Frozen with a high fastball there. We'll see if they try to climb the ladder even more on the next pitch.
In the dirt and blocked behind the plate. The runners will hold tight, but it's a full count now, 3-2. And he gets strike 3 called to end it here, and with that, this one is over.
Yeah, and they know this is going to be a tough stretch on the road. To win the first game of a series has got to feel pretty good. Something to build on for tomorrow.
And tonight's final, 7-3. Ryan Merritt with his 4th win this season. Brandon Pena couldn't escape the 4th inning as he slapped with the loss. So that's a wrap here tonight. Harold Reynolds, Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Facebook at MLB The Show.
Fans, our final line score. First for the victorious Omaha Storm Chasers. Your attention please. Now pitching for Omaha.
Shin-Soo Choo at the plate now. He's been hit by a pitch and walked in the game thus far.
Leading off in the bottom of the 9th. Center fielder. Shin-Soo Choo.
A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0.
And think about it. In game 1 of this series, they've already had to go deep into their bullpen. This could affect them for the rest of the weekend if they don't get really good starting pitching.
And now a called strike that time as the zone expands a bit here. It's 2-1 now. Called strike that time, and it's even at 2-2. And that's swung on and fouled straight back. Swing and a miss, and that'll get a groan from the home supporters here. 1 away.
When your closer comes in and strikes out the first guy he faces, everyone on the team can kind of take a deep breath. Still have 2 more outs to get, but retiring that leadoff guy is always huge when you're trying to shut a game down.
Ken Martinez.
Into the windup and the pitch. Hit fairly well out towards straightaway center. Chen shading to his right, and that's the 2nd out of the inning. Ready for another chance? Tim Klein, 2 for 3 with a double on his line so far. And a fastball misses here to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. And a neck-high fastball that time. 2-0 count, and the pitch. Check swing grounder to the right side. And he'll step on first for the out, and the ball game is over.
Well, maybe a little bit of a problem is they had to wind up going to that bullpen quite a bit. 5 pitchers are going to combine to finish this one to get the win.
3-2 the finish in tonight's game. Jeffrey Kristen earns his 3rd win of the year in relief. Number 25 earns the save out of the bullpen, his 18th. So that just about does it for Harold Reynolds, Dan Plesac, and our crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way on over to theshownation.com.
Fans, our final line score. First for the victorious Omaha Storm Chasers, 3 runs on 8 hits, no errors. They left 7 men on base. For the Express, 2 runs on 8. Your attention,
Number
please.
25 takes
Now
the mound
pitching
as he's
for
been
your
called
Omaha
upon to
Storm
pitch.
Chasers, number 25.
Striding in once again, Aaron Alford.
Leading off with
He'll
the
try
Cubs.
and lead things off
Left
here in
fielder,
inning number 9.
Aaron
A couple of
Alford.
righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. 1-1, here it comes. And a neck-high fastball that time. Set to deliver on 2-1. Now a fastball as he has to lean out of the way there.
He went deep earlier, so that might have been a little bit of a message they were trying to send to get him off the plate. At the very least, they're clearly trying to get him from getting his arms extended again.
Hey, no outs here.
Third base.
Digging in once again, Francis Coronado. On the night, he's 2 for 4 with a pair of singles. And that's cut on and missed, 0-1.
Hey, get us a grounder right here, man. Here we go.
The 0-1 on its way. Tried to pull that one back, but he couldn't do it, and it's 0-2 now. From the belt, kicks and deals. Curveball got him swinging for the first out.
That's a pretty sad attempt at hitting a baseball right there. No doubt he was completely fooled because that was a curveball, and it looked like he was late on a curveball. That tells me he gave up on it right till the very end, and obviously there was nothing he could do at that point.
The catcher, number 14.
Into the box, Brian Henry, as he'll take a look at ball 1. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. Breaking balls in there that time, 1-1.
That's a pretty good break right there, breaking all the way across the zone. Now, it's a little dangerous. He gets to see that ball a long time. But, man, that's a nasty snapdragon hook right there.
Inside and low, 2-1. Runner at first here, 1 man out. And this one's in the dirt. And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch. He's set, and the 3-1 pitch. Curveball, but a good job to lay off, and he works out the free pass. Ready for another chance? Kevin Smith.
Number 6.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Kevin
A breaking ball taken at the knees for strike 1.
That's a nice job of getting ahead right there. This is a tough situation he's in. He's going to have to use all his pitches to get out of this jam.
That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike.
Hey, get some ground right here. Here you go.
And here's a pitch swung on and missed. 1-2 now.
Now that's a nice pitch. He ran that in there about mid-90s and put it past him.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. He's set. Here's the 2-2. And that one stayed up a little high.
Well, no doubt in my mind, this has been the at-bat of the night so far.
And he misses again. Ball 4. And that's back-to-back guys now that have reached base via the base on ball.
Now batting.
Here comes the first pitch. High in the air into shallow left center. O'Brien over to his left. He's got it, and there are 2 down now. And even with 2 outs now, they decide to hold that runner at third. Ready for another shot now. Jamal Weeks. It was a flyout for him in his last trip.
Jamal Weeks.
Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball. Fouled back.
Got it. Get us out of there.
Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch struck him out, so it remains a 1-run lead as they head in for their final set of swings. So no runs.
Wow, what a week for these guys. Talk about firing on all cylinders. Winners of an amazing 7 games in a row. They say to never question the streak, and these guys aren't. They're just enjoying this ride.
A 1-run finish, an 8-7 game tonight. The Cubs wrap up their 20th road win of the season. Charlie Saucedo gets the win in relief, his 2nd of the year. So that'll put a wrap on things here this evening. For my partners Harold Reynolds and Dan Plesac, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. For more, follow us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
Our final line score, first for the victorious Iowa Cubs. 8 runs on 15 hits. No errors. They left 4 men on base. For the Storm Chasers, 7 runs on 12 hits. No errors. They left 4 men on base. Your attention,
Number
please.
25 is
Now
on, and he'll
pitching
take
for
over
your
on the mound
Omaha
in
Storm
relief.
Chasers, number 25.
Striding in once again, Daniel Descalso. He's going to lead things off in their half of the 9th as they try to avoid the dreaded shutout.
It's never a good feeling to get shut out, and over the course of the season, it's bound to happen a few times. They've just been overmatched by good pitching.
Lays off again, and it's 2-0. All over the place to start the 9th. It's 3-0 now. Here's the pitch. And this is nowhere close, and it's a 4-pitch walk.
Well, he's a youngster. You can see he's a little nervous out there. Some people call it butterflies, but to him it probably feels like pterodactyls are flying around in his gut. Going to be interesting to see if he can settle down here.
And he'll pounce on this quickly to tag him out. Ready now, Brett Eibner. They'll go to work on getting that tying run home from second. And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball. Takes a knee-high fastball. Ready with the 1-1. And a neck-high fastball that time. 1 out and a runner on second base. Trying to shave that outside corner with the fastball, and he missed it. It's 3-1 now.
You can bet he's salivating a little in the box right now. He likes to drive in runs, and he's got a great situation and count to do that right here.
And that'll bring in Rob Segedin. Not much in the way of productivity from him so far, but he's got a chance to come through here in a crucial spot.
Yeah, it's time now that he has to put the rest of those bats behind it, because none of that matters if he can clutch up when it really counts.
Meza will have plenty of room as he makes the catch, and there's a big out, number 2. Digging in once again, David Castro, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Almost a worm burner as he misses on a low fastball, ball 1. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. Taken, called, strike 2, and now they're down to their final strike tonight. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Man, that's a tough take given where we are this game, but he got away with it.
This one is fouled away up to the concourse area. 1 strike from a shutout. Here it comes. Now a swing and a ground ball. This should do it. Throw to first is in time. They got him, and the ball game is over.
Wow, that game flew by, but that's what happens when you get a well-pitched 1-run game. Both hurlers battled, and it's almost a shame somebody had to lose this one.
And that 1 run held up tonight. 1-0 the final. Seth Maness takes the win on the mound, his 2nd of the year. Ross Stripling is settled with a loss after giving up only 1 earned. Number 25 records the save, his 19th of the campaign. So that's a wrap here tonight. Harold Reynolds, Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Facebook at MLB The Show.
Fans, our final line score. First for the victorious Omaha Storm Chasers, 4 runs on 8.
Number 25 will take the ball now as the new pitcher.
Your Omaha Storm Chasers, number 25.
Ready for another shot now. Angel Quintero. He'll try and lead things off here in inning number 9.
Quintero.
Off we go in the 9th as the first pitch misses for ball 1. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Late that time for a strike. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Fastball stays way up that time for ball 2. Hit on the ground to third. Merrifield brings it in. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Michael Charlton. Righty against righty as this is taken for a ball. It's 1-0. He's ready. Here's the 1-0. That's wide, 2-0.
Well, here's a guy we know is swinging it pretty well at the plate lately, and based on those last 2 pitches, I think I know why. He's doing a great job of putting himself in counts where he's likely to be successful.
Swung on and fouled as it looked to make it all the way up into the concourse area. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. And they're working the outer half here, but that one's wide for ball 3. And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there. 2 away.
Man, I love watching a pitcher that just rears back and blows smoke by a guy at the letters. That's the ultimate challenge pitch. And for me personally, watching hitters swing and miss, man, that's a sight of beauty.
Tadahito Shinjo is in with 2 away as he takes a ball 1-0. And here's a fastball in for strike 1. 91 miles an hour that time. Swing and a liner, but that's a foul ball. Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Yeah, and the home crowd is loving it as they jumped out in front in the bottom of the 8th, and they did what they had to do in the 9th to seal the deal.
A 1-run finish, 4-3, the final tally today. Paul Robbins earns his 3rd win of the year in relief. Number 25 wraps it up for the save, his 20th of the season. So that'll just about do it for us this afternoon. Thanks to Harold Reynolds and Dan Plesac and the rest of our crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. To find out more, head on over to theshownation.com.
Fans, our final line score. First for the victorious Omaha Storm Chasers, 4 runs on 8 hits. No errors. They left 2 men on base. For the Dodgers, 3 runs on 10 hits.
Number 25 is ready, and he'll take the ball from the manager.
Omaha Storm Chasers, number 25.
Ready once again, Charlie Culberson. He'll be the one to lead it off, needing 1 to tie in the top of the 9th.
Culberson.
Sends that one out of play for strike 1.
Hey, nobody away.
The windup and the 0-1. And there's one well above the zone for a ball.
Here we go, boys.
Even at a ball and a strike, here's the pitch. Takes a fastball on the inside corner.
Pretty adamant about working him inside right now. Back-to-back fastballs, and that one was able to find the zone.
A fastball down near the shoe tops. Up and in here as he had to bend out of danger.
Well, that'll wake everyone up. Anytime you buzz the tower like that, there's reason for people to start getting a little bit edgy.
Digging in and looking for more, Tadahito Shinjo. He'll be looking for something he could drive into the gap and drive home that tying run from first. Digging in to try it again, Ivan Macias, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Only play to first, so the sacrifice works that time. So coming to the plate, Tomas Padilla, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. 2-0.
Boy, he just looks locked in at the plate right now to me. His numbers in recent games have been very good, and those were 2 stone-cold takes right there that put himself in a great hitter's count.
And there's ball 4, so the bases are loaded, and we'll see how the infield decides to play it here.
Now batting,
Daniel Descalso comes on with 1 away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0.
A lot of times you'll see the take sign after 5 straight balls to start the inning, but with the middle of the order up at the plate here, I wouldn't be surprised if he's turned loose. Just has to be the right pitch to hack at.
He really was struggling. He needed that strike right there. It's been a while since he's thrown one. That's just not the way he wanted to start this inning.
And that pitch catches the inside corner. Lifted in the air to right field. And that ball will hop over the wall for a ground rule double, so it'll give him the lead, but a possible 7-4 is the final score in tonight's game. Brandon McCarthy wins out of the bullpen his 9th victory of the year. William Sato closes the door for the save, his 23rd of the campaign. So that's a wrap here tonight. For my partners in the booth, Harold Reynolds and Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. And for more, click on over to theshownation.com.
3 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 20. Your attention,
Number
please.
25
Now
will take
pitching
the ball
for
now
Omaha.
as the new pitcher.
Number 25.
Striding in once again, Jason
Leading off in the
Garcia.
bottom of the ninth.
He'll lead things
First
off here
baseman,
as we play the bottom of the ninth.
Garcia.
Here's a ball fought off foul off to the right. It's strike one. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole, 0-2. The 0-2 delivery. Swung on and missed. He didn't even come close to contact on a ball way out of the zone. One out.
When your closer comes in and strikes out the first guy he faces, everyone on the team can kind of take a deep breath. Still have 2 more outs to get, but retiring that leadoff guy is always huge when you're trying to shut a game down.
And this is fouled at the plate. Ready with the 1-1 pitch. A wave and a miss, a tick behind a good fastball. Ready to deliver the 1-2. And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball.
I like that they went away with that pitch right there. They really tried to tie him up on that previous pitch, so he was probably what we call inside conscious. He didn't get a strike there, but I'm guessing he was looking for another ball in.
Again, he sends it out of play. Here's another 2-2. A swing and a miss. He offered it a ball way outside the strike zone for out number 2.
Well, you have to feel pretty confident about the way this one's going to end up as a manager. 2 hitters, 2 strikeouts from the closer. There's not a whole lot more he can do to instill confidence that he's going to wrap this thing up without any problem.
Here's Scott Van Slyke. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike.
We're seeing quite a few pitches up from him right now, and that can obviously be dangerous. A called strike there, but he might need to lower his sights a little bit.
Down the third baseline. And there's his first base hit in this one. Brett Eibner will be the next to dig in at the plate. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. And this will be a called strike 2. And trouble now as they're down to their final strike tonight. And he strikes him out to end it here as they were able to get the possible tying run to the plate but could not cash in.
Good job there to slam the door for the win, and they finished the month with a bang, just the way you want to.
Tonight's ball game comes to a close, 3-1 the final. Omaha to Victoria for the 40th time this season. Seth Maness wins his 3rd of the season, permitting only 2 hits in 6th. Number 25 is ready, and he'll take the ball from the manager.
Number 25.
Ready for another chance. Michael Charlton. He homered earlier and is 2 for 3 to this point. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0.
Tell you what, that insurance run at the top of the 9th inning right there sets the pitcher up nice. Now instead of having to live on the corners and nibble a little bit, you can go after them. They hit a home run, solo shot, no problem. You still got a chance to win this game.
A fastball that he's way out in front of. A swing and a miss. Up and in here as he had to bend out of danger. And now a pitch on the way. And now a pitch hit sharply on the ground. But a foul ball as it holds it 2-2.
Well, he fouls off that fastball right there, and you wonder, does he love his fastball enough to come back with it 3 times in a row?
Now a fastball inside, and he works it back to a full count now. Boy, really making him work now as the 7th pitch of the at-bat is also fouled away, so the count will hold steady at 3 balls and 2 strikes. And that is the start they were looking for, down by 2, as that misses for ball 4. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Tomas Padilla. And Dan, what's the plan of attack here for the guy on the mound?
Well, I think they have to go right after him. He's pretty unlikely to take you deep, but if you allow him to get on base, the chances of him scoring and tying this game become a lot greater.
In the dirt here. Runner holds as the count moves to 2-1. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. And Reynolds will look this one in for the first out. Digging in once again, Jason Garcia. And this one gets away.
Jason Garcia.
And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch. Up top, it's 2-0.
Hey, watching him on the mound right now, I think he's just having trouble throwing strikes to this guy. Up only 2 runs? I don't think he's working around him. Great spot with that pitch down and away. He'll be fine coming out of the bullpen in this one if he can keep hitting that spot.
O'Brien comes on and makes the catch in shallow left for out number 2. Ready for another shot now, Scott Van Slyke. And he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the ninth. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. And this is swung on and missed. So now they find themselves down to their final strike tonight. Low with a fastball here in the dirt even. It's ball 1.
On 0-2.
And he strikes him out to end it here as they were able to get the possible tying run to the plate but could not cash in.
Yeah, and in this game, you always try to find a way to be hopeful. They win the first game of a new month and are now looking to keep it rolling the rest of the way.
And this evening's contest comes to a close, 5-3 the final. Jeffrey Kristen wins his 4th game out of the bullpen this year. Number 25 wraps it up for the save, his 22nd. So that'll put a wrap on things here this evening. For my partners Harold Reynolds and Dan Plesac, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. For more, follow us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
Your attention,
Number
please.
25 gets the
Now
call from the
pitching for
bullpen
your
to pitch
Omaha
in
Storm
relief.
Chasers, number 25.
Striding in once again, Jarrett Parker. He'll
Leading
try
off
and
for
lead
Memphis,
things off here in inning
right
number
fielder,
9.
number 6.
Ninth inning begins
Jarrett
as the first
Parker.
pitch is taken for ball 1. Into his windup, here comes the 1-0. That one's going to find the seats, strike 1. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Called strike on the inside, and he can't believe it at the plate. It's 1-2 now. Fastball stays way up that time for ball 2. And this is fouled back and out of play. Ready with another 2-2. And a swing and a miss. Good pitch there for the first out here in the 9th.
When your closer comes in and strikes out the first guy he faces, everyone on the team can kind of take a deep breath. Still have 2 more outs to get, but retiring that leadoff guy is always huge when you're trying to shut a game down.
Well, that's a high fastball in the low 90s. That is a dangerous, dangerous pitch right there. He got away with one. The guy took the pitch. Maybe he's just measuring him up. I wouldn't come back with that again.
And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen.
Well, you have to feel pretty confident about the way this one's going to end up as a manager. 2 hitters, 2 strikeouts from the closer. There's not a whole lot more he can do to instill confidence that he's going to wrap this thing up without any problem.
3 for 4 so far and seeing it well in this ball game. Fastball in there for a strike. 92 on the radar gun that time. And this is swung on and missed, so now they find themselves down to their final strike tonight. Off the plate that time and a little high. It's even at 2-2. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Well, it's always been festive on Independence Day in the United States, but what makes the party even more fun is winning in front of your home crowd. Makes those fireworks even more enjoyable.
8-6 the final score tonight. Ryan Merritt earns his 6th winning decision in this one. Number 25 hammers down the save, his 23rd of the campaign. So that's a wrap here tonight. For my partners in the booth, Harold Reynolds and Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. And for more, click on over to theshownation.com.
Fans, our final line score. First for the victorious Omaha Storm Chasers, 8 runs, 9 hits. No errors. They left 2 men on base. For the Redbirds, 6 runs on 12 hits. Your
Number
attention,
25
please.
will take the ball now as
for
the new
your
pitcher.
Omaha Storm Chasers, number 25.
Digging in to try it again, Roberto
Leading off for the
Rosado.
Redbirds.
He'll be charged
Catcher,
with trying to get on
Roberto
board leading off the 9th.
Rosado.
Hey, nobody out now.
Here we go with inning number 9 as the first pitch misses for ball 1. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. And this is popped fouled off to the right and back into the seats.
Hey, come on now.
Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Now a fastball. Look out as he has to duck out of harm's way there.
Wow, fastball up and in. I'm not sure it was intended to be that far up and that far in, but message sent. Beware.
Now batting.
First delivery to him on the way. Sends that one out of play for strike one.
Well, he got what he's looking for. He just got out in front of it right there.
There's a fastball pretty close that time, but ruled a ball. 1-1. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. And this one's in the dirt. And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch. Here's the 2-1. Hit the other way out toward right field. Moving under it, Mazo. He makes the catch, and tagging is the runner from second. And the throw from right will not be in time as he takes third on the flyout. First pitch of the at-bat. Pedro Dominguez comes on with one away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. 1-0 count. Here it is. Here's a line drive into center field. It's a base hit. Notch one in the score column as the runner from third crosses the plate.
Well, these guys aren't going away without a fight. Right there, that base hit brings them really within two now. With the batter coming to the plate, he jumps on one. You're right back in this game. That's what they're thinking right now.
Comes set and the 0-1. Now he gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Here it comes on 0-2. High pop-up. Castro is there for it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are two away. Ready once again, Jarrett Parker. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. Two out here in the ninth. And this one gets away. And that's going to wipe away the possibility of a double play as the runner moves into second. And this will be a called strike two. And trouble now as they're down to their final strike tonight. Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball. Toward foul territory. Hahn waits on it, makes the catch, and that's the ball game.
Yeah, he does surrender one run, so it wasn't a flawless performance. But in this game, you don't have to be perfect. You just have to be good enough to win, and he was.
8-6 the final score tonight. The Storm Chasers get their 20th home win this year. Jeffrey Kristen earns the victory out of the bullpen, his fifth. Frank McIntosh was hit hard to the tune of 7 earned as he takes the loss. Number 25 earns the save out of the bullpen, his 24th on the season. So that's a wrap here tonight. Harold Reynolds, Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Facebook at MLB The Show.
8 runs, 9 hits, 1 error. They left 6 men on base. For the Redbirds, 6 runs, 11 hits, with 1 error.
Let's run through the basics of Conquest mode. If you want to attack, press X on any territory with more than one fan. Once this territory is selected, a group of yellow territories are displayed nearby that can be attacked. Navigate there and press X. If the territory you attack is empty, you take the territory with no resistance. Now, if the area you attack is occupied, you have the option to simulate or play a game against a computer-controlled team that occupies this space. If you choose to simulate, then your chances of winning the game rest heavily on the number of fans you have attacking versus the number of fans that are defending the territory. The best strategy is to always outnumber your opponent. If you choose to play the game, the difficulty also scales up or down depending on the amount of fans that are attacking and defending. If at any time you wish to end the attack phase, press the options button and skip the phase. During the Steal Fans phase,
it's baseball, it's the show, and it comes your way next. So that'll bring in Teoscar Hernandez. He will lead this one off today.
Leading off with a 51. Right fielder, Teoscar.
And a swing and a miss on the game's first pitch as we are underway here this afternoon. The windup and the 0-1 to short. Beckham ranges to his left, and Beckham's throw is in time at first, one away. Time now to give you a look at the batting order for the visiting squad. Harold, what's the key for them today?
This is going to be a dogfight tonight. They are facing a premier pitcher. I'm talking about one of the elite guys in the league. I want to see if they make little tweaks to how they might attack him. Are they going to lay off that nasty breaking ball with 2 strikes? Or will they be able to drive the ball to the ballpark when they get that one pitch to hit? This is going to be a great matchup.
That's yanked into the stand, strike one. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Line drive to center field. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
That ball's inside, and he shoots it back up the middle. There's so many hits up the middle. If your game plan's to go up the middle, good things can happen.
Franklin Gutierrez.
Here's Franklin Gutierrez. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Mancini going back on it. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. So it's no runs on. Coming to the plate now, Tim Beckham. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the
Leading off
first.
here this afternoon, the shortstop,
Ball one.
Tim Beckham.
Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. A fastball that finds the outside corner. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. And look out. He has to back away there and then give a little glare out to the mound. It's ball 2.
Well, this veteran pitcher lets you know right away what his game plan is. Fastball inside. He's trying to take away that inside part of the plate to open up the outside. Showing us early.
Now a swing and a miss as he was trying to flick that one the other way, and it's a full count now, 3-2.
Well, he was clearly looking for a fastball right there, and that slider got right to him and went whoop, slid to the side, and as a result, he got an ugly swing and miss.
With a moment now, let's have a look at the home team starting lineup. What's going to be the key for him today, HR?
Tell you what, Matt, they got a great pitcher going, so it takes the pressure off the offense. You know you don't need 5 or 6 runs to win a game. You just scrape out a couple, and he's going to make it stand up.
Just reached back and threw a high fastball right by him. He didn't stand a chance.
I love how aggressive he is. He's just attacking the zone with the fastball. Here it is. Now he's at 1-2 count, and really he can go anywhere he wants now.
And he takes strike 3 called. Back-to-back strikeouts here to open the home first, 2 away. Here's Mark Trumbo now. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch-out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. A fastball, and he swings through it to fall behind. Hit hard on the ground to second. Rutledge has it. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely. Oh, and he overshoots his first baseman as it's over his head. Here's the first pitch to him. Manny Machado is in with 2 away as he takes a ball, 1-0. Here comes the 1-0. Snap throw from the catcher. And he saw it coming that time, back in standing. 2-0 pitch on the way. And this will be fouled away. 2 out with the man at first. And he'll stay alive here, but just barely as this ball's chopped foul at the plate, and the count holds at 2-2. And the inning goes away in unceremonious fashion on a swing and a miss at a ball way outside the strike zone. At the plate, Kelly Johnson. He'll look to get something going here in this scoreless ball game. And this is cut on and missed below the knees, and it's 0-1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Now he lifts a high pop-up, drifting into foul territory on the right side. Under it now is Davis to put it away for the first out.
All right, here's how the home side's lining up defensively, courtesy of Majestic. And I'm looking at the first baseman, Chris Davis. Now, you can play him at third, you can play him at first, but because of his footwork at third, it made him a better first baseman. I think he gets overlooked quite a bit. He's a pretty good defender.
No score here as we play inning number 2. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Another one sent foul. And look out as that one ran in and got him. So striding in, Luis Sardinas, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. He's set. Here it comes. Soft liner to the left side. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
Oh, he couldn't have thrown that any better. Fastball inside, jams him, and he gets a nice bloop single to reward. Wow.
In now, number 43. He'll swing and lift a ball fouled off to the left and out of play. Runners are at first and second with 1 away. And boy, big problems here to start this at-bat. It's 0-2 now.
After that swing, you just got to reset yourself. You still have a strike to work with, and you can't be thinking about how silly you just looked on that last pitch.
Now a bunt attempt here. And they put the tag on him going to first, but both runners move up on the play.
Batting ninth, catcher Edwin Jackson.
C.J. Cron will grab a bat to pinch hit, and they'll do so with a couple of runners in scoring position here, but with 2 out in the inning. Might have jammed him a little there as this is softly hit and foul off to the left. Comes set with the 0-1. Boy, he comes back with a beautiful pitch there, and he's dominating this at-bat. It's 0-2 now.
Well, he's been a little bit too aggressive, but maybe a little too over-anxious to hit. Looking at that swing right there, a little early. You got those runners in scoring position. You have a tendency to get
a swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. No runs, a hit, 2 left. On now to the bottom of the second, and we are tied 0-0. Willie Peralta, a 6'1" right-hander, will be the one to get the call from the bullpen here. Here's Chris Davis now. He'll start things out here in a tie ball game.
First baseman.
And a fastball to start things out here. Not close. It's a ball and no strikes. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike. Now the pitch. And he'll take a look at a strike on the inside corner. It's 1-2.
That's a great spot down the zone there. Hard to do anything with the pitch down there.
And a fastball. Tough take there, but it's even back at 2-2. Not where he wanted that fastball to be, and it's 3-2 now.
Well, that sets up a big pitch right here, Matt, because you don't want to lose the leadoff guy in a scoreless game. It's tough to work around the leadoff walk.
And he takes ball 4. Leadoff man's aboard here to begin the home half of the second. First offering on its way. Jonathan Schoop is at the plate as he takes a cold strike 1. Ready with the 0-1. Low with a fastball here in the dirt even. It's ball 1. Even at a ball and a strike. Here's the pitch. And he lays off for a ball. 2-1.
Boy, not exactly what you'd like as a pitcher. One of the keys is to minimize your pitches, attack the strike zone early, a lot of deep counts, and working himself into a lot of trouble.
He walked the first guy. Now you're sitting here 3-1. You have to get your pitch to hit. Don't let him off the hook. Well, he fouls off that fastball right there, and you wonder, does he love his fastball enough to come back with it 3 times in a row? All right, here's how the visitors are lining up defensively, courtesy of Majestic. That center fielder can go get him with the best of them. Tremendous range left and right, and he's got a cannon. This is what you like in your best player in the outfield.
And here's a ball hit in the air. Morales in foul ground, and that's the second out of the inning.
Batting 8.
In now, Trey Mancini. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. Swing, and that's hit out of play up into the plaza level. Swing and a ball hit softly on the ground. Peralta pauses. 0-2 on its way. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. He's set, and the 1-2 pitch. Strike 3, and the potential go-ahead run left on base. So no runs here on no hits, no errors, and a runner left on. We've played 2 full, and we are tied 0-0. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Teoscar Hernandez. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Hit to short. And he's safe.
Well, when you lead off an inning, you become the leadoff guy. Get on any way you can. And right there, that little infield single, as innocent as it might look, might start a rally for them. Do anything you can to get on.
Stepping in now, number 33. He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play.
Well, he got what he's looking for. He just got out in front of it right there.
Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. Davis is over, and he's got it for the first out of the inning. Here's Kendrys Morales, a base hit in his first trip.
Kendrys Morales.
First pitch of the at-bat. Chop foul over towards the coaching box. The 0-1. Started to go around there, but he holds up, ball one. Third inning, no score to this point. And he pumps the fastball by him here. 1-2 now. On the ground up the middle. That gets through, and he'll reach base again on his second base hit of the game. And with that, the go-ahead runs up to second now with only one away.
Got the ground ball he's looking for right there. Hard grounder, but it just wasn't at somebody. If it's at somebody, it's a double play ball. Now he's got to get back to work and maybe get another one.
Into the box, Franklin Gutierrez. Little chopper back to the mound. And indeed, he'll not even try as he goes to first, and that means two men are in scoring position now with two away.
Now batting, third baseman, Kelly Johnson.
Ready for another chance? Kelly Johnson, 0 for 1 after a pop-out in foul territory his first time through. Has a look, now the pitch. Now a check swing, but it's strike one anyway, says the home plate umpire. 0-1, here's the pitch. Got a big pass at a slider that gets past him.
What a good pitch. He went way out of the zone to try to swing and catch up to that slider. Now you got him thinking. It's 0-2. You can throw him anything you want.
And a check swing here. They'll appeal it down to third. No swing, says Woody Keller. It's ball one. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive.
Well, I think he's trying to get that 2-strike fastball out of the zone. Just caught too much of the plate right there. Fortunately, he fouled it off instead of putting it in the seats.
Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2-2 now.
Pretty sure there wasn't any ill will behind that pitch, considering he has 2 strikes on him. Just got away from him from what I could tell.
He's ready with the 2-2 pitch. Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one. Swing and a liner, but a foul ball. 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Bounce to first. Davis has it, and the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. So it's no runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 2 men left stranded. Seth Smith will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher. Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. And he'll indeed make the play in foul territory for the first out.
Now batting.
Now at the plate, Tim Beckham. He went down swinging to start the home first. Took a big swing and miss on a ball up and away from him for a strike.
Now a mid-90s fastball is no joke, and that's proof right there. He threw it right by him.
Oh, a fastball swung on and missed, and for the second time today, he's gone on strikes. Here's the center fielder now, Adam Jones. 0 for 1 after he took a look at strike 3 in his first plate appearance. In there, no balls and a strike. Hot shot down the line, and this is down for extra bases. And there's your winning run moving into scoring position. And he's going to make it up to second base safely as he's in there. My word. Jones takes the turn at third. He wants it all. And he will come all the way around to score. Unbelievable. Well, we watched a really solid starting pitching performance, kept the opposition at bay, and as a result, he's our top player of the game.
Well, I thought he did a real nice job on the mound, guys. He threw strikes and mixed his pitches really well. And in the end, his performance helped propel them to another victory.
1 hit, no errors. They left 2 men on base. For the visitors, no runs, 4 hits, with 1 error. They left 5 men on base. Time of the ball game, a swift 2 hours and 19 minutes.
During the reinforce phase, press X on any of your territories that you want to reinforce with new fans. Keep in mind the number of during the move fans phase.
It's baseball on the show, and it's coming up next. Striding in, Tim Beckham. He will lead this one off today.
Leading off the afternoon for Baltimore.
And the first pitch of the afternoon is taken for ball 1, and we are underway at the Beltway. And here's his fastball for a called strike 1, and he's hitting an even 90 on the gun. And a great day for baseball here. 81 degrees at first pitch. Oh, and the changeup is taken for a called third strike, and the leadoff man is gone to begin the ball game. And now the starting lineup for the visiting Baltimore Orioles. What do they need to do to get a win on the road here today, Harold? Adam Jones is next as he finds himself behind 0-1. And Jones takes this one for a ball, 1-1.
That's that controversial pitch right there. It's in the zone, should be called a strike by the book, but it's not a strike in baseball, not in the big leagues anyway.
He's fallen behind now, 3-1. Into his motion, here comes the 3-1. Heading out towards shallow right. Hernandez will come in a bit and put it away for the second out of the inning.
Batting third, right fielder.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Mark Trumbo is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1.
That's a nice spot down below the knees, but that's a low call.
And this is high, a ball and a strike. A fastball that just misses inside. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Right at the third baseman, and that'll end the inning. So not much happening here in the top half of the first. On now to the bottom of inning number 1 with no score after a half an inning. So that'll bring in Teoscar Hernandez. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Boy, not the way he wanted to start out here. It's 0-1. Pitch on the way. In there, and he's ahead 0-2 now. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And the knuckle curve freezes him as he becomes out number 1. A chance now to take a look at how the home team lines up in this one. H, what do these guys need to do to get a win in this one?
Well, Matt, this is a pitcher's duel all the way. And the key here is going to be how do you score runs if you get any. You get a runner on, you're going to have to be aggressive. You hit a ball in the gap and he's on first base, send him home. Take those chances because they're not going to be very often.
That's taken. Now it's 0-2. Ready with the 0-2. Down the first baseline. Davis has it, and he'll take it onto the bag himself. 2 gone now here in the first.
Batting third.
Here's Kendrys Morales. No one aboard for him, and 2 gone here in the first. Here it comes. And a good swing there as this is deep down the line in right, but this is going to wind up out of play. The 0-1 pitch. Bat explodes as this has popped up. And this will not be caught. It's a foul ball. And here's a ball hit in the air. And this is going to wind up a foul ball.
Well, that's 3 foul balls in a row. He's definitely battling up there.
The 0-2 once more. This is pulled into right. Trumbo is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. An inning in the book. Here's Manny Machado now. He'll look to get something going here in this scoreless ball game. Line drive to left. And a base hit, so he goes after the first pitch he sees, and he's on to open up the inning. And the Orioles are in business here. It's a leadoff double.
Wow, not sure what the pitcher was thinking, serving up a fastball right over the heart of the plate. His eyes got as big as saucers as he blasts this thing, putting himself into scoring position to start off the inning.
Now a ball hit sharply toward third. And this is going to be a fair ball as it'll head to the corner. Machado rounds third and is digging for the plate. The run comes across to score, and they jump ahead 1-0. And this throw gets away from him.
Back-to-back doubles now, and that's a great way to get an inning going. The leadoff man shows him how it's done, and he comes right behind him following suit. Lacing a double of his own. Could be a big inning if this continues.